Hello and welcome to Beidat IT training. In this course, we will go over about artificial intelligence. So this course is a mixture of introduction as well as intermediate. So a combination of basically the foundation and intermediate of about AI. So what's an AI? It's artificial intelligence. It refers to what's artificial intelligence? Right? AI, it refers to machines designed to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as visual perception, decision making, or language understanding. That's what an AI is. Machines designed to perform tasks requiring human-like intelligence, whether they are chatbots, self-driving cars like Tesla or any other car that's similar. And what's machine learning? So these are some terminologies that you normally would see. So I wanted to go over that so you have an understanding. So what's a machine learning? Machine learning is a subset of AI where systems learn from data without explicit programming. Spam filters, recommendation systems. You may have seen if you go to Amazon or eBay, or even TikTok, and you try to buy something, you will see a recommendation that the last buyer or somebody who bought this also bought that. So that would be an example of a machine learning. And then you have neural networks or NN or NNs. So it's machine learning algorithms inspired by the human brain's structure using interconnected nodes to process complex data. So these are some of the examples of image recognition systems. You may have used an app, I think it's called a scanner, and you may have scanned a product when you're in a store, and then it would scan and then would recognize that image, or even Google actually had that, something similar. And then it will tell you where it exists, where you can find a cheaper version of that, and so forth. Then you have LLM or large language models. You may have heard this a lot lately. So it's a type of neural networks trained on massive data to understand or generate human-like languages. So ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, DeepSeek, Qwen, all these are some examples, or even Meta. So DeepSeek or ChatGPT or Gemini, Copilot or Qwen or any of these are specialized LLMs optimized for coding and technical tasks using advanced neural network architecture. So I hope it makes sense. So if we do a hierarchy type for this, so it would be an AI will be the field, so the machine learning would be the approach that you take, and then the neural networks would be the method you would use, and then the LLMs would be the actual application. So this would be like the DeepSeek, ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, Qwen. So these are some of the specialized tools. I hope it's clear what AI is at this point. Now, how are they related? So whether you say DeepSeek or ChatGPT or Gemini, these are AI tools using machine learning techniques like deep learning to perform a specialized tasks, while the machine learning is a method powering modern AI systems. Maybe we can give some analogy. So if car models, so let's say if the car model is the AI application, so you have different vehicles for different needs. DeepSeek would be like a track ready sports car optimized for coding. ChatGPT would be like a luxury sedan, general purpose comfortable. Okay, that's why you hear ChatGPT almost all the time. Gemini would be all-train SUV, handles multiple data types. And Copilot would be a smart computer car integrated coding system. So this is just some analogy we're using. Or we can use, if car factory was as an analogy, then AI would be the entire automobile factory. It produces complete intelligent systems like a factory produces cars. So that would be like the AI. The machine learning would be like the assembly line, right? And then in the neural networks would be the engine production department. So that's a specific area creating the core processing units like the engine. The LLMs would be the luxury sedan division, high-end models specialized for language tasks, like a luxury cars refined for comfort. And then specific DeepSeek would be performance tuning shop, for example. ChatGPT would be like the flagship luxury, okay? Model, premium consumer vehicle with wide appeals. That means everybody can use it. Gemini would be like the other thing is, so I kind of have given you this, right? Copilot would be like a factory installed GPS nav because it's kind of built in with ChatGPT. All right. Now, I will show you an example of a prompt. So one of the things that we will learn is what's called prompt engineering. So, and we will demonstrate how they would come out. So here is an example of a prompt. So we can ask, explain quantum physics like I'm 5 years. So let's copy this script or this prompt, and we'll play with it. Now we will go to the different AI models that we will use. So this is ChatGPT. You can access it at chatgpt.com, right? It's owned by OpenAI. We have another one, chat.gwen. Okay, we can log in. I normally log in with my Gmail account. And one of the emails that I have. Then you have DeepSeek, deepseek.com. You have Gemini, it's gemini.google.com. And then the Copilot, again, copilot.microsoft.com. Okay. So if we go back here to ChatGPT and type or ask that prompt that we had earlier, explain quantum physics like I'm 5 years old. And then we press enter. So it says everything, your toys, the air, even you, is made of teeny tiny Lego blocks that are so small that you can't see them, even with microscope. These are called particles. Now, here's the magic part. Sometimes these Lego blocks are like little balls, like marbles, and sometimes they act like waves, like ripples and what weird, right? Quantum physics is how those tiny blocks are. It goes into it, and get this, these tiny can be in two places. So it kind of explains, gives you an idea. All right. Let's do DeepSeek. Same thing. The same prompt. Now we're comparing it and trying to see if there are any differences on the responses that you get, right? So here it says, imagine a magical toy box. Tiny, tiny pieces, everything in the world. You, toys, everything is made of tiny, tiny pieces called quantum. Like super small Lego blocks, magic balls. So it kind of explains, similar but different to what we have seen there. How about here? Let's ask Gemini. Okay. A little more details. How about Copilot? Says, all right, kiddo, imagine you have a tiny magic marble. It's kind of small, right? How about Quen? Same thing, even though I'm spelled 5 years old. It says, imagine the world is like a giant playground and everything in it, like you, me, and so it kind of explains, easy to understand. It seems like this is kind of organized. Number one, they can be in two places at once. They act like waves. They shine and change when we look and so forth. So this is some examples of typing a prompt, right? You can even ask a question that is generic. Who is the president of Russia? Searches as of April 2025. That means what? The data is up to date, right? April 20th. The president of Russia is Vladimir Putin, and so forth. Now let's take the same question and come back to by the way, ChatGPT used to be behind as far as data is concerned. Now it seems that they are reading or they're providing the latest data. So let's ask the same question here. As of June 2024, so the data is kind of old here with DeepSeek. And how about Gemini? You can always compare the different AI. As of right now, okay, what does right now mean? So you can do a follow-up. What does right now mean? What day is today? you want to make sure that the data is accurate. You can ask that type of question, a follow-up question. So it says today date is Saturday, April 19th. So there's a little bit off Gemini. Okay, so you can do that type of follow-up question to make sure you're getting an accurate data. Okay. So as you see, has been in the office. So here we are getting an extra data on Copilot. Okay, so these are some examples of some prompts. If you like cooking, let's do another prompt. How do you make chapati? What are the recipes? How do you spell recipe? It will recognize itself. Spell it, it will know what you mean. Making chapati also like chapati or flatbread is simple. Stable in many East African nations, right? So it gives you the ingredient. You see that? And again, you can ask all of them, and then the instructions, as you see, what do you do, the steps that are involved. Okay, let's ask the 10th question on when. Oh, you're asking about jollof rice. I didn't ask about jollof rice, so it doesn't have the same thing. So here, even though I asked the same question, it assumes it's the West African jollof rice. Okay, it's a bit different than what we asked for. Okay, how about again, Coin is a Chinese company that created the AI. Maybe that's what they're familiar with. Sometimes the data that you get could be biased. So here, DeepSeek, even though it's a Chinese company as well, now it's referring to it as a Somali dish. You see that? Is it really Somali? Is it really Nigerian? Is it really Kenyan? We don't know. Again, it depends on the name. So here, chapati, you would also get it still as East African, and it seems like Pakistani, Nepal, and Bengalis also use it as a flatbread. See that? Okay. And we can try the same thing with now while I'm here, right? And so far what you have seen is just a text. I'm communicating with text. I can say generate an oil-based image of chapati. And let's see what we get. So I add oil-based because I want the image to be much clearer, to resemble. You see that? This is what I got. That's really not chapati. It's kind of regular bread. Now let's come back to use the same prompt and come to Gemini and ask that same question. Okay, while we're waiting for this, I can go to DeepSeek if it's able to give me that, but I doubt. I'm not sure if the free version has the image generation here. It says I can generate the image, but I'll tell you how to do it. I don't know how to do it. Right now, if we come back to Gemini, so this is what we got on Gemini. But I'll follow up. No. How about East African? Angera. While we're waiting on that, let's come to Quantum and ask the same question. It says, unfortunately, but now look at, I have this option here. I have artifacts and I also have what? Image generation. Let's go to that option and then, and ask the question here. Okay, when this completes, I want to run this one right here. under the option that I had of image generation. While that's continuing, let's go back to Gemini and see what it came out with. Now it gave us the Angera. So it's actually an actual Angera because I had to type Angera because it didn't give me the Jabati. That's what I got. Okay. So again, but Microsoft Copilot gave us that for Jabati. Still not getting the correct Jabati. We did get Angera, right? DeepSeek said it couldn't generate. With Quantum, let's ask the image generation in Quantum if it's able to do that. While this is loading, let's ask the same question here in ChatGPT. So ChatGPT thinks that used to cost like a DALL-E 3 for you to generate images. Now you're getting it for free. This used to be the paid version. Let's go back to where were we? This is where we got for Jabati. All right. This is not Jabati. How about Angera? Okay, let's go back to ChatGPT. At this point, you should feel comfortable in using different types of AI LLMs. ChatGPT, Qwen, DeepSeek, Gemini. You should be able to generate images. Okay. Oh, what do we have now? Kind of looks, we said Angera, but this is kind of looks the Jabati we were looking for. That's not well done. But it's up there, right? Okay, so that wraps up the basic prompts or prompt engineering for the different applications of AIs.